Hello everybody, my name is Sophie and welcome to my book nook. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're doing well. It is day 6 of the reading rush and I have already read 6 books. I started book 7. I'll definitely be done tomorrow. I've been doing really good. I've been enjoying the week. I haven't vlogged nearly as much as I wanted to, but that's what happens when you have to work during the reading rush. So, oh well, it is what it is. I'm still having a good time. I've still read a lot of good books. None of the books have been bad in any way, which is nice. Last year I read one book that really frustrated me. This year I haven't had that issue. Though then again, frustrating books can be fun because then you like talking about them. I don't know. Anyway, right now I am going to do the Racing to Read book tag. That's what we're doing today. I hope you all enjoy it. This is one of the reading rush tag things. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. First we have Warm Up, a book that stretches your mind. And for me, this would be Burn by Patrick Ness. I just read this book at the beginning of July. Yes, I did read it at the beginning of July. I've read a lot of books this month. Burn is about it's 1950s America, but with dragons, and then other stuff happens. And it's really, really weird. Not really weird. It's really amazingly written. Like, the plot is amazing. It is honestly the best plot I've read this year. Unfortunately, the characters are not as great as I would like them to. They're kind of one-dimensional. But oh my goodness, I can't get over the plot, and it very, very stretches your mind. So that's definitely my answer for that one. Then after that we have Start Line. What's a book that you started but never finished? And for me that would be The Dirty Dozen by Lynda La Plante. I got this book from Bookish first and I never finished it because I tried. I really, really tried. And it was just so boring, honestly. It didn't engage me in any way, and I really tried. I'm not one to DNF books. I do it so infrequently. So yeah. Then we have Sprint, a book you read really, really quickly, and that would be this book, The Prince and the Dressmaker by Jen Wang. I read this for the reading rush, and it is a graphic novel. It is a quick read, but I read it really quickly. I read it in less than an hour. It's such a cute book, though. It's about a prince and his dressmaker. It's really cute, and the artwork is just absolutely gorgeous. I loved it. I really did. I really, really loved this one. Then Marathon. What's your favorite long book? And I had to think about this one because I don't really read too many super long books. Usually, most books I read are 350, 400 pages at most. So I had to really think about what's a long book that I've even read. And I remembered this one, which is Monsters of Men by Patrick Ness. Yes, it's another Patrick Ness book. This is part of the Chaos Walking trilogy. This is the last book in the trilogy. It is 600, almost 650 pages. It's long. It is the conclusion of the trilogy. And I think I read it in 7 hours. It was either this one or the other one, which is also I think close to 600 pages. Both of these I read really quickly, but Patrick Ness's writing just brings you in. For those of you who don't know for those of you who would like to know more about the Chaos Walking trilogy, go check out my Let's Talk video about it. Basically, it's set on this other planet where you can hear people's thoughts. And there was also no women. But why? It's really good. I love it. There's coming out with a movie that's, fingers crossed, gonna be good. We can only hope. We can only pray. After that, we have Hurdles. What's a book that's had what is a book that had its ups and downs? And I wasn't this question is kind of up to interpretation on what you want to do for it. And for me, my first thing that came to mind was War Girls by, I think it's like Tochi Onaiiri or something like that. I can't remember. I had an arc. I gave the arc away. I gave the book 3 stars. It wasn't a bad book. It just, for me, like, it was kind of like up and down. Like, some parts I really enjoyed, but some parts I had a hard time understanding. Like, it just, I remember, like, the pacing felt really off to me for that book. So that's kind of why I was like, oh, pacing's off. So, like, yeah, ups and downs. That's what I thought with that one. So that's my answer for Hurdles. And then, after that, we're here at the finish line. A book you were proud to finish. And for me, that was The Hive by Barry Lyga and Morgan Baden. And the reason I was proud to finish this book was this was the first ever arc that I read and reviewed. I got this at BookCon last year. I got to meet Barry Lyga and Morgan Baden. I almost threw up because I was so excited. I have a whole... I gotta show you guys. Everybody on Twitter already knows. I got floating bookshelves, and I have one of them just for Barry Lyga books because I love Barry Lyga. His rating is amazing. And so this was the first ever arc I got to read, and it was very intriguing, very creepy, very weird. But that's exactly that's a Barry Lyga book right there. And it was so cool to get to read an advanced copy of a book. I still, every time I get to read an arc, I'm amazed that, like, this is my life. Usually when, like, I get arcs in the mail, physical arc, I'm like, publishers send me arcs? What? Little me would be like, this is insane. So, yeah, this was a book that I was proud to finish. And then we have Gold Medal. What is the best book you've read during a readathon? And I almost forgot that I read this during a readathon. I read this, I believe it was Disney-a-thon last year. And that's Frankly in Love by David Yoon. And guys, I think you know how much I love this book. It is so incredibly amazing. It's about this kid, Frank Lee, who is Korean American, and his Korean parents only want him to date other, like, Korean Americans, except then he falls for Britt Means, who is a white American girl, and so he has to kind of, like, hide her, fake date his Korean American friend, and then a whole bunch of other stuff happens, and it's so amazing, and so just, it hits you in the feels. It is... Oh, it's absolutely amazing. I love it so much. I need to read it again because that's just how good it is. And David Yoon comes out with another book this year in November called Super Fake Love Story, which is not supposed to be as, like, this one can get a little sad. The next book is supposed to be the next book of it is supposed to be a little more upbeat. But, Frankly in Love is so good, and you all need to read it, please. Lastly, we have Participation Medal. What is an underrated book you wish had more attention? And for me, that would be Chosen Ones by Veronica Roth. This just came out in April, and I haven't seen anybody talking about it. Veronica Roth wrote the Divergent series, which I read the whole series. It was alright. I wasn't too big of a fan of the ending, but I don't think anybody was. But Chosen Ones is about chosen ones, there's this big evil that comes into the world, and there's this prophecy that specifies the chosen one, who is the one who is going to defeat this evil. But what happens afterwards? What happens after that? What happens to the chosen ones when they win? And that's what Chosen Ones talks about. It's 15 years after the Dark One? Yeah, that's what it is. The Dark One was defeated, and how these 5 chosen ones are still dealing with the effects of that, and all kind of crazy stuff that comes next. And oh my goodness, it's so good. So the plot is very similar to that of Burn by Patrick Ness, and so again, this is an incredible plot. The ending wasn't as satisfying for me as Burn was, but the thing that Chosen Ones has over Burn is Chosen Ones has that incredible character development. Just, oh my gosh, I loved it. It's probably, right now, I gotta really think about it, but it's like, one of the top 2 of my favorite books so far. It's probably number 1 right now. It was really good, you guys. You need to read it. Please. So that was this tag. I'd like to hear what you thought of it. Please let me know. If you did this tag, can you comment the link in the description box? Because I will go watch Otherwise, I will probably forget because I'm really busy. But I would love to hear what you guys thought of this, what you guys thought of my answers. I'm curious. You know me. I love talking to you guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like listening to me talk about books, please subscribe to my channel because this is what I do. And if you are not already, please follow me on Twitter at Sophie's Book Nook. In the event that I have to mark a video made for kids, you will need to be following me on there to be sure that you know that I made a video. I'm getting really, really good at giving my whole spiel. And I think that is it, so I will see you guys next time. Bye!